Part of what makes life worth living is that you never really know what's ahead. Good or bad, the unknown keeps you engaged, but that doesn't make life surprises any less terrifying.
I went to see my eye doctor with some visual changes, and he found increased intracranial pressure in my head and papilledema. My optic nerves were bleeding, so he knew that that was not good, and he sent me to have a CAT scan at Sparrow Hospital. So I had a CAT scan, and I had a brain tumor.
Just 10 weeks after getting married, Katie Sanchez was diagnosed with glioblastoma, a very aggressive form of brain cancer, and her life was put on hold.
Denial for a little while, or just sort of like a, not out of body, but like, is this really happening?
Sanchez had the brain tumor removed 4 days after they found it, and ended up getting into a clinical trial at the Cleveland Clinic. And it's working. She's now been cancer-free for 3 years, but it came with some devastating side effects.
We probably got about 2 years into the clinical trial that I'm part of at the Cleveland Clinic before we worked up the nerve to ask my oncologist about the possibility about me getting pregnant. And it was just a flat no.
That's when the couple started doing research on surrogate pregnancies. They posted their story on Facebook in search of someone to help them build their family.
I had this undeniable just feeling. I saw it. I saw Katie. I saw her husband, who I didn't even know at the time. I saw their baby. I just saw it.
Christy is a mother of 2 and a nurse at McLaren Greater Lansing. She went to Perry High School with Katie, and when she saw her post, she knew she had to help.
I reached out that night. I didn't say, hey, let's do this that night, but we started the conversation. It was fast.
The families had to iron out some complicated details that go along with surrogacy. But eventually, it was transfer day, when the embryo was implanted in Acevedo.
I don't know that there's another situation where someone else will do something so intimate for you, for me, like that a part of me, went inside of her, and I watched it on a big screen. I watched an embryo, of me and my husband had created, get implanted. So it's wild.
Complicating matters even more, this was all happening right as COVID-19 was coming to Michigan, and Acevedo worked at a hospital. But like her mother, baby Sanchez is a fighter. She was born on October 1st, weighing 8 pounds and 5 ounces, with Christina chosen as one of her middle names.
It was incredible. I know a lot of people say 2020, they don't have good memories of this. They say it was the worst year, and I have empathy for that. I do, but we also, we created a life. We brought this little baby into the world, and I got to make a mom and a dad, and just it's so overwhelming that I still could cry about it.
Here for you in Lansing, Andrew Birkle, 6 News.